I've finally done it. If you're wondering what I'm talking about an assessment test to get to know my career paths and to just get to know what is suitable for me when I'm choosing the next level of education. Now, this video is for someone who is just about to clear school, someone who wants to upgrade to a level of education and they do not know which way to go yet, and someone who's still in the middle of their career and they want to actually look at a different field, but they're not completely sure what they want to change to. Now, I'm excited to get to share this with you, so stick to the end of this video. My name is Pauline Esther. If you're new here, welcome to my world where I get to share with you what I do, my passions, what I like to just explore in terms of even adventures and travels. So stick around to the end of this video where I'll be sharing with you the amazing assessment test that you can take to get clarity in terms of your career choices. As I said at the beginning, I got to do a psychometric assessment test. The reason why I actually decided to take the test is because um, I actually got to stop along the way when I was actually studying for my degree program. That was at the Jomo Kenyatta University, or what we commonly call JKUAT. I was taking my bachelor's in business administration, but because of the circumstances at that time, I actually thought of stopping, and not actually thought of stopping, I was forced to stop because of the current circumstances at that time. Now, when I wanted to go back and study, I didn't completely know what to study. Reason being, one, I had actually, sorry about that. Reason being, I had actually worked in different or various fields, and I was feeling as if I might not be really a student who wants to continue with a specific program. And I had now started desiring to get to know more about myself. You remember the video I did on the daily habits, or the small daily steps or actions that you can take towards getting to even develop yourself. Now, this video is also very well connected to that, because you realize that in life, as you grow and as you develop yourself and as you get to become more self aware, there are things that would call for you to have more clarity. And one of them would be, which career path are you actually meant to take? Most of us, Africans, I don't know if it's the same for everyone else, but most of us tend to decide our course options or our career options based on auntie so and so is taking this career. Auntie so and so is a doctor, so I want to become a doctor. Uncle so and so is a lawyer, so I want to become a lawyer. Or your parent actually tells you, you know what, Pauline Esther, you're going to study law, and that's what I want you to study. Or you're going to study nursing, and that's what I want you to study. And because you're a child at that time, you do not even have more knowledge in terms of the courses you should take, then you take that option. Or you look at a friend or someone you look up to, and you're thinking, oh, this person I look up to has studied this program and they're prospering, they're doing really well. So let me also follow and take that program. Well, unfortunately, when you do that, you realize later on in life, either when you're already working in that specific field, you realize, oh, that's actually not something, this is not something I actually enjoy doing per se. And when you reflect back to what led you to choose that course, you can actually picture it being the fact that you did not genuinely do the course because it's your passion, or you did not genuinely do the course or choose the course because you are really informed, you had the information. That's one. The other time you can actually realize you're in the wrong career or in the wrong course is at the time of study. Did you know that 40% of students in the universities actually drop out from their current programs or from their course options because you realize along the way that, oh, I'm into a nursing program and I really didn't want to, or I don't feel confident enough to become a nurse or a doctor. I'm terrified by blood, if you're like me. Or I'm really scared of heights, yet you're taking a course that would involve you getting involved in that kind of sense. You're getting it right. I don't know if I'm speaking to you. If you have taken a course and stopped in the middle, make sure you comment down below on the reason why you stopped along the way. If you're in a career and you're wondering if this is what you should really be doing, make sure you also comment down below. Give us a feel of how it is and what led you to actually study that course and take up that career. If you're also satisfied in what you're doing and you feel that you really enjoy doing what you do for your career, make sure you also comment down below so you can encourage those of us who are starting their journey afresh. Now, as I said at the beginning, I got to do a psychometric assessment test. And one of the other amazing factors, apart from the fact that 40% of students get to drop out along the way as they are studying their bachelor's, is the fact that 80% of the people on LinkedIn actually gave feedback that they actually did not quite what do we call it, they actually work in fields unrelated to what they studied. Can you believe that 80% only 80% professionals on LinkedIn actually admitted to working in fields totally unrelated to what they studied? So stick around to the end because I'll get to break down the essence of a psychometric assessment test and I'll get to share with you my end results. Yeah, so a psychometric assessment test is basically a set of questions. The set of questions get to look at several things, and I'm just going to mention them really quick. They get to look at your creativity, they get to question your innovation skills, they get to look at how you work in teams or how you're comfortable working in teams. They also look at your digital literacy, they also look at your concentration span, they also focus on the goal setting, on your goal setting perspective. They also will, you'll also get questions on problem solving, really easy questions. But not to worry, because at the end of the psychometric assessment test, then you definitely get to know what to go for. So, one other thing that you should actually keep in mind as you plan to do a psychometric assessment test is that it's going to be pretty simple questions, about 182 questions. And it could be a question as simple as would you be okay with someone cutting the line in front of you? Sorry about the noise on the background. Sorry about that. But I was going to share with you one of the questions would be, are you okay with someone cutting the line before you? And it's up to you to really be as honest as you can be as you respond to the questions, because the responses you give will narrow down to three career paths based on the responses you give. Now, the 182 questions are really simple. There's a test on, I'm just going to share briefly with you. Okay, there's a test on your problem solving abilities. There's a test on also how you actually view life in general, what you enjoy doing, what you find enjoying in your work environment. There's actually going to be a check on your career motivators. Can you imagine? There's also going to be a check on a bit of your aptitude report. There's also going to be a check on your interest. What are you interested in doing? There's going to be a check on your personality. Can you believe it? There's also going to be a test on how you basically your problem solving skills. I think I'd mentioned that before, but yes, there's going to also be the final bit would be once you're done with the questions, you get to give it 10 minutes on the website. I'm going to share the website link down below. Make sure you check it out. There's going to be about 10 minutes and then you can get the results. Now I'm just going to briefly show you how the results would look like. I don't know if it's visible, but yes, you can see the first page of my results. Yes, now you can always get to see it for yourself. um, you can actually get to do this for yourself. And I cannot even begin to express how excited I am because, as I shared at the beginning, the reason I opted to do the psychometric assessment test is because I was about to get into an education journey afresh, and I didn't want to go at it with all the questions of am I doing the right thing? And for me, I would have honestly done a course because of considering the future, quote unquote. For example, I had been looking to complete my BBA, but I was also looking for short coding courses. And guess what? I found a program that has all of that in it. Make sure you watch one of the videos I did in terms of studying online, purely online. That is one of the videos I've done. Make sure you watch on the education playlist. But I actually wanted to go at this course with that confidence in mind and clarity that, hey, Pauline, you're doing the right thing. And this is the confidence. It's built on this confidence from the psychometric assessment test. And what we're actually encouraging you to do is it does not matter which level you are in. You can always do a psychometric assessment test. And especially those of us who are young and just starting out life, that is, maybe you just completed high school a few years ago. Maybe you have someone, a sister, a friend who's yet to complete school and they're completing school really soon, those who are about to sit for their KCSE exams. Make sure you share this video with them. Make sure you respond on the comments down below if you need us to reach out to you and assist you conduct your psychometric assessment. And then from there, we can even advise you on the best courses, not the best courses per se, because for us, for me, I like to allow you to tell me what you feel you'd like to study. And then from there, we can always give you school options. Remember, on the website link I'll share down below, there are so many course options you can always study. And it's not limited to just here in Kenya, it's worldwide. Never limit yourself. Remember that. Never ever limit yourself. Uh, in the past few days, I've received questions on if what I do allows you to qualify for a scholarship. Yes, it does, but it has to be merit based. I do not promise you can easily get 100% scholarship, but that would depend with how good a student you are. So, on the psychometric assessment test, can anyone guess the results of my test? Can anyone guess the results? Yes, I'd like to show you a bit of what I got. So there you go, just a bit of it, a bit of it there. I hope you can clearly see. But yes, that is my top two. The third one is actually missing on this page, but it's available. I just want you to keep at it. Make sure you comment down below. What do you think my third career path or career option was? Are you excited to do it for yourself? Is this something you would really do to get to know yourself, to really get to understand that, yes, this is my career path? And I'd like to encourage you, if you're working in a field and you feel that this is not where I should be, continue working there. But it is also important to work in clarity in terms of, yes, I'm working in this specific field, but this is where I should be, and I'm doing something about getting there. So I don't mean that you quit your job the next day after you do your psychometric assessment test. No, that's not what I mean. I actually mean that this is important in terms of laying the foundation of where you want to go. For those of us who just completed high school or who completed a few years back and you still undecided on the course that you'd like to take, this psychometric assessment is for you. Remember, it's not compulsory that you do it, but it is something that will save up on your resources. Remember, you'll enroll to a program where you'll be paying lots of money. Sorry about that. Remember, you are going to enroll into a program where you'll use up your time. I mean, why would you use up your time and resources without confidence of what you should actually be doing? Why would you use up your resources and time on a program that you do not even understand, that is not even close to what you're passionate about? Why would you use up your time and resources on a program that you will not even enjoy in your second year or your third year, and you start thinking of changing. Why would you use up your time and resources, and then when you're already working in that specific field, you'll realize that this is not actually what I should be doing with my life. Hmm? You see, that's why I advise you to do this as early as now, as early as you discover it. Go ahead and do it. Remember, you do not need to worry about doing it. Just get onto the link below or reach out to me on the comments down below so I can definitely get to assist you. I'd be glad to. I'm excited to just get on with sharing more information with you about your education and about anything that pertains your growth and self-development. And thank you for watching. Make sure you actually watch and share this information with someone you think could benefit from it. As always, glad to have you. Till next time. Bye.